Hi guys, welcome on my channel Crochet with Joanna. Today I'm going to show you another Christmas project. This time it's going to be small or medium actually size star. This project can be used as a small doily or window decoration, so it's completely up to you. It's measure about 10 inches from the top to bottom. I am using crochet hook size 1.5 millimeter and the cotton thread in size 10. As you can see, I've done 2 rounds on our borders, so if you would like to work 2 rounds as well, you need to wait a little bit longer than the end, because after saying bye, I just add extra part of the tutorial to showing you how we can add extra second round with triple picot on the top to make our project even more flat, so we can cover our ends even better. So let's get started. Our work, we are going to start by making magic ring. So end of our yarn we need to put into the back to form little cross, which we're supposed to hold, and the loop. Now we are going to insert crochet hook into the loop, then grab the yarn, and we are going to start round number 1 by making chain of 3. So this is our first double crochet, then chain of 3 as a chain 3 space. Now into the loop we need to make another double crochet, then chain of 3. So make sure that you are working on 2 strands where we've got actually our loop and end of our thread. Then again, next double crochet into the loop, so this is the third one, including our chain 3 space from the beginning, then chain of 3. Now we need to pull the thread and again double crochet into the loop, then chain of 3, and one more time double crochet into the loop, and the last one chain of 3. So we should have 5 double crochets and 5 chain 3 spaces, 1 2 3 4 and 5. Now we can close our loop and work slip stitch into the third chain stitch of our first double crochet. So if you are not sure, you can always count 1 2 3, and the fourth chain stitch from the end, it's going to be top of our double crochet. So this is our row number 1. Second round we are going to start by making slip stitch into our first chain 3 space. Now chain of 3 as a first double crochet, then into the same chain space, so I'm going to hide my end of the yarn in the meantime. We are going to work another 4 double crochets, so we've got chain of 3 as a first double crochet and now another 4, 2 3 and 4. So we've got 5 double crochets in our first chain space. Now chain of 1, then we are going to the next chain space and we have to repeat 5 double crochets, 1 2 3 4 and 5. Chain of 1, then 5 double crochets in next chain space, 1 2 3 4 and 5. Chain of 1, then again 5 double crochets in our next chain space, so this is the 4th chain space right now, 1 2 3 4 and 5. Chain of 1 and 5 double crochets in our last chain space, 1 2 3 4 and 5. Chain of 1, and now we need to work slip stitch into the third chain stitch of our first double crochet. So this is our second round. We've got in our chain 3 spaces we've got 5 double crochets, and in a place where we had a double crochet, now we've got chain 1 space. Round number 3, we are going to start by making chain of 3 as a first double crochet, Then into the next stitch we have to work 1 double crochet as well. Now chain of 5. Then we are going to skip first third double crochet into the 4th and 5th, 1 double crochet again. 1 and 2. Now chain of 2, then we need to go to the next group of 5 double crochets and we have to repeat. So 1 double crochet in first 2 stitches, 1 and 2, then chain of 5, then we are going to skip third one and into the 4th and 5th double crochet, 1 double crochet again. So 1 and 2. Chain of 2, then again into the first 2 stitches, 1 double crochet, then chain of 5, then we are going to skip next stitch into the last 2, 1 double crochet in each stitch, so 1 and 2. Chain of 2, then again in first 2 double crochets of our next group, 1 double crochet in each stitch, then another chain of 5, and we have to now skip the third stitch in our next 2, 1 double crochet, 1 and 2. Now chain of 2 again, and one more time, the last one. So 1 double crochet in first 2 stitches, 1 and 2. So now chain of 5. Then we are going to skip next stitch and into the next 2 stitches 1 double crochet as well. So 1 and 2. Now chain of 2, and we have to work slip stitch into the third chain stitch of our first double crochet. So this is our whole round number 3. Now we are going to start round number 4, which is quite similar to our previous one. We have to start with chain of 3 as a first double crochet, then 1 double crochet in next double crochet. Now chain of 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Then we are going to skip chain 5 space, 1 double crochet in next 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. And after our second group of 2 double crochets, now chain of 2, the same as in our previous round, and we are going to repeat. So 1 double crochet in next 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, then chain of 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, then 1 double crochet in next 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, and again after second group of 2 double crochets we have to work chain of 2. From now we are going to repeat this pattern all the way around, so we need to work 1 double crochet in next 2 double crochets again, then we've got chain of 7, another 2 double crochets and then chain of 2. At the end of our round, after the last chain 2 space, we have to work slip stitch in third chain stitch of our first double crochet. Round number 5, again we are going to start by making chain of 3 as a first double crochet, then 1 double crochet in next stitch. Now chain of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now we have to insert our crochet hook underneath our chain space from the third round and make sure that we've got 2. So chain space from round number 3 and 4 on our hook, we are going to work single crochet. So our last 2 chain spaces we have to hold by our single crochet. Now chain of 5 and 1 double crochet in next 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, then chain of 2, the same as in our previous rounds, and again 1 double crochet in next 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, then chain of 5, single crochet. Again we need to insert our crochet hook and hold 2 previous chain spaces, single crochet on both chain spaces, chain of 5, then 1 double crochet in next 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. Now chain of 2 again, and the rest of the pattern we are going to continue in exactly the same way. So now we've got 2 double crochets, chain 5, single crochet where we have to insert crochet hook under our chain space from round 3, then another chain of 5 and 2 double crochets. So at the end of our round we have to work slip stitch in third chain stitch of our first double crochet. Round number 6. We are going to start by making chain of 3 as a first double crochet, then into the same double crochet we have to work 1 more double crochet, then 2 so we've got 2 double crochets in our first double crochet, and now 2 double crochets into the second, 1 and 2. After our 4 double crochets in a row, now we have to work 3 double crochets in chain space, 1, 2 and 3. So in total we've got 7 double crochets in a row, chain of 3, then 3 double crochets in next chain space, 1, 2 and 3, then 2 double crochets in first double crochet, 1 and 2, and 2 double crochets into the second, 1 and 2. So another group of 7 double crochets. Now chain of 2, and then we are going to repeat. So in first double crochet 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, 2 double crochets into the second, 1 and 2, 3 double crochets in first chain space, 1, 2 and 3, chain of 3, 3 double crochets in next chain space, 1, 2 and 3, and again 2 double crochets in first double crochet, 1 and 2, 2 double crochets in second, 1 and 2, and after our next group of 7 double crochets we have to work chain of 2. From now we are going to repeat this pattern all the way around, so we should have group of 7 double crochets, chain 3, group of 7 double crochets, chain 2. So one repeat we are counting as a 7 double crochets, chain 3, and another 7 double crochets, and then after each motif of or after each repeat we've got chain 2 space. So at the end our last chain 2 we have to work slip stitch in third chain stitch of our first double crochet. Round number 7. We are going to start by making chain of 3 as a first double crochet, then into the same stitch we have to work 1 more double crochet. So we've got 2 double crochets in our first double crochet, now 1 double crochet in next 6 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. In our chain 3 space we are going to make 1 more double crochet, then we have to work 3 treble crochets, 1, 2 and 3, then at the end 1 more double crochet. So we've got basically 5 stitches in our chain 3 space, double crochet, 3 treble crochets and another double crochet. And now again 1 double crochet in next 6 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, then into the next stitch 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. Now chain of 1. So in this round, instead of chain of 2, we are going to work only chain of 1, and we are going to repeat 2 double crochets in our first double crochet, 1 and 2, then 1 double crochet in next 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. In chain 3 space, 1 more double crochet, then 3 treble crochets, 1, 2 and 3, then 1 more double crochet. So double crochet, 3 treble crochets and double crochet again. Now 1 double crochet in next 6 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and into our last double crochet we have to work 2 double crochets again, 1 and 2, and now again chain of 1, and the whole pattern we have to repeat all the way around. We just finished working in rounds, so basically now I've done the first part, what we are going to do by using rows now. So just started from the first double crochet. I decided to make the first part straight away to show you what we are going to do with the next one as well. So basically after as I've done slip stitch in my first double crochet, I just work chain of 3 directly, but with the second one, after finishing our first part and cutting the yarn, we are going to start, of course, by joining to the next stitch. So each next part, basically we are going to start from the next first double crochet, so always chain 1 space we need to skip, and then work slip stitch in first double crochet. Now we need to work chain of 3 as a first double crochet, then directly into the next 2 stitches, so this is the row number 8, we are going to work 2 double crochets together. So we need to insert crochet hook into our first double crochet, then work through first 2 loops, then we are going to insert our crochet hook to next double crochet and work through first 2 loops. When we've got 3 loops, we need to finish the stitch. Into the next 4 stitches we have to work 1 double crochet in each stitch. One, 2, 3 and 4. Now into the next 3 stitches we have to work 1 treble crochet. One, 2, and 3. So we've done 3 treble crochets, and then into the next one we have to work V-stitch. So we are going to work treble crochet, then chain of 3 and 1 more treble crochet. Into the next 3 stitches, 1 treble crochet in each stitch, 1, 2 and 3, and now into the next 4 stitches 1 double crochet in each stitch. One, 2, 3 and 4. And now we should have only 3 stitches left. In our next 2 stitches we have to work 2 double crochets together again. So through first 2 loops 1, then into the next stitch through first 2 loops 2, 3 loops, you can finish the stitch, then 1 double crochet in our last double crochet. So this is basically our row number 8, and from here we are going to start straight away row number 9. So we have to work chain of 1, then we need to turn our work. In our first double crochet we are going to work single crochet, into the next one half double crochet. In next 6 stitches we are going to work 1 double crochet in each stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. In next 2 stitches 1 treble crochet. So this is our last 2 stitches before chain space. 1 and 2. And now chain of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then in next 2 stitches 1 treble crochet again. 1 and 2. Then into the next 6 double crochets 1 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Then we are going to make 1 half double crochet in next one and single crochet in our last, so exactly at the top of the third chain stitch. So this is our row number 9. Row number 10 we are going to start by making chain 1, then slip stitch in our single crochet, slip stitch in half double crochet, then slip stitch in next 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. But at the top of the second double crochet we are going to work single crochet, so chain 1 and then single crochet. Now into the next one half double crochet and into the next 5 stitches 1 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And now chain of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then we have to insert crochet hook just underneath our chain 3 space, and the same as we've done it before, we need to work the single crochet, but make sure that all chain spaces we've got exactly in the center of our double crochet. Then chain our single crochet. So then chain of 5 and again 1 double crochet in next 5 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then we've got half double crochet and in next one single crochet. Our last 3 stitches we are going to skip, and we can start straight away row number 11. So chain 1, slip stitch into the single crochet, slip stitch into the half double crochet, then slip stitch in next 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, but from the second one we have to start this row, so chain 1 and single crochet. Now half double crochet, and we should have only 2 stitches left, so we are going to work 1 double crochet in next 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, then in chain 5 space 3 double crochets, 1, 2 and 3. Now chain of 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. In next chain space we've got another 3 double crochets, 1, 2 and 3, then 1 double crochet in next 2 stitches, 1 and 2, into the next one half double crochet, and then into the next single crochet. So the next stitches we are going to skip again. Row number 12. We are going to start by making chain of 1, then again we need to turn our work, slip stitch into the single crochet, slip stitch into the half double crochet, then we are going to work slip stitch in next 3 double crochets, 1, 2 and 3, but from the first one we are going actually to start, so chain 1 single crochet at the top of our third one, then we've got half double crochet in next, and into our last one double crochet. And now we've got our chain 4. So in our chain 4 space we have to work 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, then 3 treble crochets, 1, 2 and 3, and then another 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. So in chain 4 space we've done 2 double crochets, 3 treble crochets and another 2 double crochets. And now double crochet into the first double crochet, then into the next one we've got half double crochet, and into the next single crochet, and basically that's it. So this is end of our row, the rest stitches we are going to skip. And we've got the last one, row number 13, which we are going to start by making chain 1 again, then we have to turn our work, slip stitch into the single crochet, slip stitch into the half double crochet, slip stitch into the double crochet, but we are going to start actually from our double, so chain 1 and single crochet, then in next stitch half double crochet, in next 2 1 double crochet, 1 and 2, and now into the next, so this is supposed to be our middle stitch, we are going to work 3 treble crochets, 1, 2 and 3, into the next 2 1 double crochet, 1 and 2, then we've got in next one half double crochet, and then in next single crochet. And basically at the moment this is it. So we've done all rows until row number 13, and now we are going to repeat our pattern in exactly the same way, just by starting the next part. So make sure that you are always starting from the right side to make sure that everything looks quite similar. And after the 5th repeat, so after as we will finish all parts, I'm going to show you what we have to do at the end with our border to make sure that everything going to looks nice and straight. So at the moment just start with the other parts. So now we are going to start working on our border. For the border I'm going to use this kind of metallic thread, so to make my star a little bit more shiny. So we are going to insert our crochet hook in chain 1 space, any chain 1 space, because the pattern is the same all the way around, and we need to start by making chain 1, then single crochet in our chain 1 space. Now we are going to make single crochet in next double crochet, and then we've got double crochet as the next row. So here on both sides, so at the beginning and at the end, in each part we have to work 2 single crochets, and basically this is only the one part where we've got double crochet. Later on in each stitch, in each single crochet or in each slip stitch, so it's gonna be a little bit hard, we are going to work 1 single crochet. So make sure that you are not skipping any stitches, otherwise the whole work going to be twisting. So the pattern is very easy. We are going to work 1 single crochet basically in each stitch from our previous part, but it's not easy when we are going to insert crochet hook into the stitches, because where we've done slip stitches is quite tight, so especially when you are using the thicker thread, the same as I am doing, it not will be very easy. But as you can see, at the moment it's going quite alright. So now we are going to work 1 single crochet in each stitch until we will reach the second treble crochet exactly at the top. So now we can easily see each stitch, so it's a little bit easier. And now again slip stitches. Of course, after this row, if you prefer, you can add extra one to make more color, to add more color, or to make this project even more flat. But at the end I'm going to use hot iron, so it should work perfectly. So now I'm going to find out which treble crochet is actually the second, so the next one. So at the top in our second treble crochet we are going to work single crochet, then chain of 4, and we need to work slip stitch into the 4th chain stitch from the hook, and then 1 more single crochet in the same stitch. And now again we have to work 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way across to the next chain 1 space. So here the same as in our opposite side, 1 single crochet per each stitch. If you feeling that your work is start to twist, just make sure that you work in enough stitches per each side. Don't forget that at the end, when we've got double crochet, we have to work 2 single crochets, and the same is going to be in next parts as well. So we are going to continue this pattern all the way around, then we can work maybe another layer, but with the picots it can be a little bit harder, and that's it. We can fasten off and cut the yarn. So thank you very much for staying with me to the end of this tutorial. I hope you like this type of projects. So have a nice day and see you in the next tutorial. So as I said at the beginning, we can work second row in very similar way. So after slip stitch in our first single crochet, we are going to start another round by working chain 1, then single crochet in our first one, and 1 single crochet in each single crochet until our picot. So I've done single crochet exactly in a stitch where we've done picot as well, and then now we have to work slip stitch directly into the picot, and we have to work chain of 4, slip stitch into the picot again, another chain of 4, slip stitch into the picot again, then 1 more time chain of 4, and slip stitch So basically, instead of 1 picot in this round, we are going to have 3. So after we are going to work single crochet in next all single crochets until the next picot, when we're supposed to work exactly the same what we've done here at the top. So the picot is more visible, I think even better, so it's completely up to you how many rounds you would like to have. So that's it for today. See ya in the next tutorial.